You know that mortifying feeling when you're talking to someone and suddenly your face feels like it's on fire? Or when you reach out to shake someone's hand and realize yours is trembling. In those moments, all you want is for the ground to open up and swallow you whole. You are convinced everyone's judging you, thinking you are incompetent or weird. But here's the twist that neuroscience and psychology have uncovered. Those exact moments that make you want to disappear are actually making people trust you more. Let me tell you about something that happened in a fascinating study. Researchers had participants watch videos of people making mistakes, some who blushed and got flustered, and others who remained completely cool and collected. Then they asked a simple question. Who would you trust more? Who would you want to work with? Who seems more honest? The results were striking. The people who showed visible embarrassment, whose faces betrayed their discomfort, were rated as significantly more trustworthy and likable. Now, why would this be? It seems backwards, doesn't it? We spend so much energy trying to appear confident and in control. But think about it from an evolutionary perspective. For thousands of years, humans have had to figure out who they can trust in their tribe. Who's going to have their back? Who's genuinely remorseful when they mess up? Who's actually invested in the group's well-being? When your body betrays your nervousness, you're sending an incredibly powerful, almost impossible to fake signal. You're essentially saying without words, I cannot hide what I'm feeling right now. I am completely transparent to you. And in a world where people are constantly performing, constantly curating their image, constantly trying to manipulate social situations to their advantage, that transparency is like water in the desert. Your racing heart and flushed cheeks are doing something else too. Something even more beautiful. They are making you human in other people's eyes. When someone sees you struggling, sees you vulnerable, it triggers something deep in their brain. Mirror neurons fire. Empathy circuits light up. Suddenly, you are not just another face in the crowd or another person to compete with. You are someone who's trying, someone who's real, someone who needs a little grace. I want you to imagine two scenarios. In the first, you're at a networking event and you approach someone. You deliver your introduction flawlessly, maintain perfect eye contact, and your voice never wavers. In the second scenario, you approach the same person, but halfway through introducing yourself, you stumble over your words and let out a nervous laugh. Which version of you do you think that person will remember? Which version would they actually want to continue talking to? Counterintuitively, it's almost always the second one. Because in that moment of imperfection, you've given them permission to be imperfect too. You've created what psychologists call a safe space for authentic interaction. The perfectly composed person, they are intimidating. They make others feel like they need to perform too. But you, with your nervous energy on full display, you've just told everyone around you, hey, we're all just figuring this out together. There's something else happening beneath the surface when you get anxious in social situations. Your nervousness is usually a sign that you are deeply tuned in to the social dynamics around you. You're noticing micro-expressions, picking up on tones of voices, sensing when someone might be uncomfortable. Yes, this sensitivity makes you more anxious, but it also makes you more perceptive. Think about the people in your life who seem completely unfazed by social situations, who never second-guess themselves, who says whatever comes to mind without a filter. Sure, they seem confident, but how often do they accidentally hurt someone's feelings? How often do they miss important social cues? How often do they steamroll over others without even realizing it? Your social anxiety, that thing you've been treating like a character flaw, is actually evidence of sophisticated social intelligence. You're running complex calculations in real time. How is this person feeling? What impact will my words have? Am I being respectful? Am I contributing positively to this interaction? That's not weakness. That's an incredibly advanced form of human connection. And here's where it gets really interesting. That physiological arousal you're experiencing, that adrenaline pumping through your system, is actually your body preparing you to perform at a higher level. Your brain is getting more oxygen. Your senses are heightening. You're becoming more alert, more focused, more present than you would be in a state of complete calm. Athletes call this getting in the zone. Performers call it stage energy. It's that edge of nervousness that actually makes you sharper, more articulate, more engaging than you'd be if you were completely relaxed. The trick isn't to eliminate the nervousness. It's to recognize it as your body's way of saying, "This matters. Let's bring our best." Now, I want you to consider something from a cultural perspective. In many parts of the world, particularly in East Asian cultures, there's actually a deep appreciation for this kind of visible humility, showing that you're affected by social interactions, that you're not above feeling nervous or uncertain, is seen as a mark of good character. It means you understand that you exist in relationships to others, that you are aware of social responsibilities, that you haven't lost touch with your fundamental humanity. The Western obsession with unshakable confidence? That's actually pretty culturally specific. And even within Western contexts, when you dig deeper into what people actually value in their friends, partners, and colleagues, it's not the perfectly polished exterior. It's authenticity. It's vulnerability. It's the courage to show up as yourself, trembling hands and all. Here's what I want you to take away from this. The next time you feel that familiar flush of embarrassment creeping up your neck, or your voice starts to shake, try this mental shift. Recognize that you're in the middle of doing something brave. You're allowing yourself to be seen, really seen, in all your imperfect humanity. That moment you are so desperate to hide from? That's actually the moment when real connection becomes possible. That's when trust gets built. That's when people see not just what you want them to see, but who you actually are. And paradoxically, that's exactly what makes them like you more. Your awkwardness isn't sabotaging your social life. It's actually the secret ingredient that makes your relationships real.